This is your host Yannick Oho Bambe, and welcome to another episode of the podcast. I am more than the immigrant that you had in mind, a platform on which stories that explore the identity and experiences of immigrants and refugees coming to Canada will be told on a regular basis. Today, as always, we have another special guest, very special guest. We have the honor to be in conversation with Baset, who is originally from Afghanistan. Welcome, Baset. How are you doing today?
Thank you. Thanks, Yannick, for inviting me for today's conversation about my story. It's been my pleasure to share with you my story and find throughout the immigration till here in Canada.
Awesome. It's also a pleasure to have you to be able to kind of contribute in any way in kind of letting and allowing people to know more about your story. So let's just start from the beginning and just give us a little bit of an introduction about who you are. Who is Baset? Can you just give us a few words about who you are?
Thank you. As you know, my name is Baset, last name Zaher. I'm originally from west of I'm from Afghanistan, west part of Afghanistan. So I grew up there. I did my primary and secondary education in Afghanistan, and then later I did my degree in business management in Afghanistan. So if you're asking me about the education, then later I had this chance on 2013 to start my postgraduate program in MBA, Master of Business Administration in Malaysia, and furthermore participate in many training and workshop in Western country and also Middle East country with more than 15 years professional work experience in public government, Afghanistan public government, national and international organization, and try to support my community in Afghanistan. And I did all my best to be a good human and supportive for my people. Same time, I'm a human rights activist and woman rights activist for that.
You got quite a lot that you got going on, so
thank you.
Can you just go, if you were to talk about your story, right? You talk to us about being from Afghanistan, and can you just talk about the move from Afghanistan to Canada? What were the reasons why you chose Canada, and and do you consider Canada to be your home now?
To be honest, if I go with a short answer, it's about safety and security. As you know, in 2021, August 2021, our people will never forget this month. Afghanistan collapsed by Taliban regime, ideologist regime, which they were against the women's education, they were against the young generation, and they were against the freedom of the people. So on that time, I was working as a director for the State Ministry of Peace in Afghanistan. So obviously, that agenda were against the Taliban ideology, and there were no any place for me anymore to stay in Afghanistan. So that's why while I was work with the international forces during they exist in Afghanistan within the last 2 decades, because I had worked with them. So I received an invitation later, and they realized that my life is in danger. So I got this chance that during the evacuation process, I came out. In a very tragedy moment and situation, I came out from Afghanistan. First of all, I was in Poland, and then I moved to Georgia, and then same time my document was processed with the Immigration of Canada, because I received invitation later from the Canada government. And finally, I got with my family this chance to come here in Canada in September 2022. So, as I told you, the reason that I'm here is safety and security.
Okay, interesting. So Canada, as you were explaining to me, Canada was it a choice? Because you said that you had an invitation to come to Canada. Was it a destination that you choose to, or to come to, or were there other destinations that you might have gone to apart from Canada?
Yeah, it was a choice for me. So I had invitation later from Polish government. I had from the US and also from Canada. So what I thought about Canada, it's like a multicultural country. People's coming from different cultures, from different destination here. So I thought that if I come here, I can learn more from the peoples, and also it would be a good experience for me for my futures. So that's why I selected to come in Canada, and I'm happy for that.
Okay, so leading on to the next question, how has the experience been? How were you welcomed here by the population in Canada? How did it go?
So I found all goods here. So from the time that we came here, hopefully we a little bit integrated with the new Canadian community. We have new friends right now here. So we learn lots of things, me and my wife. From the, of course, the cultural behavior is totally different if you compare to the Central Asian country like Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iran. So we are still trying to learn lots of things here, and we are happy. So we're lucky to be here and learn from the good and great people of Canada.
Okay, awesome. So you said that you learned from the great people of Canada and you chose Canada because it's a multicultural place. But I've got a follow-up question then. Did the Canadian learn something about you as well? And is there anything that you might have, or you might have, or you and your family might have been able to teach to Canadian about you?
Mm-hmm. It's a bit difficult question that answer it by me, because the people who meet me should be say what they find about me. But what I'm thinking with myself, I'm more friendly with the people, so I'm open to communicate and have open discussion with the new friends, and also I will try to teach what I learned from my experience to the other pupils. So if you make like a bullet point, this is what I have with myself, and I'm trying to share what idea do I have with the new friends, and also learn from them. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's a great answer. So you were talking about ideas, and what I'm thinking about when you say ideas, I want to know. I would like you to go a little bit more deeper into the ideas that you have to share. I want to go a little bit deeper into you and your culture, and what do you think is unique about you and about the place where you come from?
Yeah. If you're generally asking something unique about my people, Afghanistan people, they're very hostage. They're always trying to have the best thing for their guests. I mean, so they try to be integrated in different program and be acting as a good person in a new community. So, and at the same time, they would like to be trying to be very useful, and also, I mean, very helpful to the new community or peoples who meet their self. So, yeah.
Okay, no, absolutely, that's awesome. So talking about your experience then in Canada, so would you think that it's all been positive? There hasn't been any kind of like negative experience about Canada or your experience of coming to Canada? Are there been any negative experience at all that you can share with us?
When I'm thinking about this question, I believe I'm still new in Canada. It's almost less than 2 years I came to Canada. I can't say that I feel like any negative. So more than that, I find lots of positive things here in Canada, and I learn many things from the people in Canada, and day by day I learn lots of things, and it's totally a new experience for me, and I believe that it's the same things for those people who coming from far region to Canada, but I don't have some things negative in my mind right now. I'm lucky. I find myself lucky to be here and to be integrated in the community and learn from them.
No, that's very sweet. I think you should get a role as a representative in the Ministry of Tourism, to get people to come to Canada. So would you say that Canada, so let's talk about home and the notion of home. So would you say that Canada is your home now? And the follow-up question to that would be, what would you consider, what does it mean? What does home mean for you?
Yeah. In my point of view, we cannot call for the home like for a physical construction things. Home is something that you feel comfortable. You will find safety and security. You live in a peaceful environment. You have your own community, your friends, relatives. So this is what we can call home. No matter it's a rice building, it's a townhouse, even it's a small place that you're living. So these are all that I can call home. So again, I'm telling you, I'm still on the process of that. I can't tell you that I feel Canada like my home, of course, because I'm feeling that it will take time. And at the same time, I cannot tell you that I do not feel like my home. So I'm still learning. I'm still trying to find new friends and people here. And I'm still trying to integrate to different community and learn from them. But I have this feel that maybe in future, it would be a place that I call home, at least second home.
Yeah, absolutely. So you definitely would say that you have found the security and the safety here in Canada.
At least I find security and safety in Canada.
For you and for your family.
Of course, if you compare Afghanistan to Canada, there is lots of things that you will have in Canada, but you can't have in Afghanistan, like health, social benefit that Canadian government offer to the citizens. Even for the newcomers, safety, security, that's very important. And there is lots of health and education benefit for the people. So, a beautiful environment, good natural. So, there is lots of things in Canada, but if you prioritize, I can tell you that safety and security. Yeah.
No, awesome. Okay, now that's very insightful. That's very insightful what you're saying. And now, kind of like moving toward the end of our conversation, I want you to think about a message that you wish someone who may have had a wrong impression about you and your culture upon your first encounter. So let's say someone meets you for the first time, you only have like maybe 5 seconds, and straight away they have a wrong impression about your culture. Let's say you told me earlier about the Taliban, and maybe they associate you with that, but you know that you kind of like distance yourself from that. So what would you wish that someone who have had a wrong impression about you knew? They had more time to have a conversation with you and more time to kind of like know a little bit more about you.
Yeah. Most of people around the world, when they are thinking about Afghanistan because of the last 4-decade proxy war in Afghanistan, I believe that most of them have a negative picture, an idea from Afghanistan. But I'm not sure what they have a picture about the people of Afghanistan. So still there is a proxy wars going on in Afghanistan, unfortunately, and that's why that just today a news released it that more than 8 million Afghan people displaced from Afghanistan from 2021. Mm-hmm. But the majority of our population are young generation. They are all educated people, hardworking. Most of them are trying their best to continue their education in order to become supportive in the community. So our people, there is lots of good thing about my people, about Afghanistan. As I told you, they're very hostage. When some people come and they meet, they try to give everything that they have to invite the people. I mean, like when the first time they are meeting with the new people, even if he is a poor person and he doesn't have anything, he tried to share what he has right now with the people that they meet right now. So I believe that people, when those people who have a negative picture from Afghanistan and Afghan people, at the first meeting, that when they meet the new people, they definitely change their mind, and they will know who are the real Afghan people, and they will know about the real history that right now going on from last 4 decades ago in Afghanistan. And they will know how my people they are educated and they are well being to be with the new people that they are meeting. Yeah.
Awesome. And would you have any story to share about Afghanistan, like a story that maybe you've been taught when you were younger by somebody in your family, by elders in your family, like a story that kind of like encapsulate the essence of what Afghanistan is? Maybe some like wisdom words or like something that you can leave us with as we end this conversation.
Yeah, thank you. I would like to share one of my history. It's something like a general history that happening every day in my country, and same time it may respond to your previous question as well in other way. Within last 2 decades in Afghanistan, that from the time that the international forces came in Afghanistan, so there were a chance for the new generation to work hard and study. So and later on, there were a chance for them to be work in the different sectors of the government. So unfortunately, in 2000, as I told you, August 2021, once Afghanistan collapsed by the Taliban, so not only me, but those all young generation, they try to keep their safe avoid from the eyes of Taliban, and they were all looking for a safety place or location. So me also, as a part of that category, try to leave my house and everything that I had at the middle of the night. So I tried to camp close to the airport where the international forces were there, and they tried to evacuate the Afghan people who were in danger. So from the place, I moved it to there with my wife. I stayed for 3 nights in a tent at the airport, close to the airport. So there were like a thousand crowd of people. They tried to reach to the airport in order to find a safe destination for themselves and stay away from eyes of Taliban. This is like a memory, a history that I would never forget. It was really upset and sad moment for all of us. On that time, I was thinking about my achievement, my previous achievement, not only for me, not for my country. I did all my best to become helpful, but on that day, those all young generation, they were trying to come out from the country, and they were just looking for a safe zone. So yeah, we lost everything. On that day, we lost everything. Not only our home, our background that we created in Afghanistan, our achievement, everything. We came out from Afghanistan without any idea what's going on next. So we were in a limbo situation for a while. So we never give up. We do not give up. We work hard again. I'm also part of that. I know myself as a part of that young generation category. So we all working hard. No matter what's happening, we still have wish and hope that peace come back in Afghanistan. So right now, as I am here, within 2 years, I did my best to learn lots of things. Recently, I start my pre-CPA chart of professional accounting. I try to get become a certified CPA, and same time now I'm working as a financial controller in a mining company. So when I am in touch with my friends and I see the news about those other Afghan generation that came out from Afghanistan, so I hear same story. So they have a success story in Europe, those people who are in Europe, in United States, here. So this is what I'm telling you about Afghan people.
Yeah,
and although we lost everything, but we still trying, keep going on, and we try to never forgive and become helpful and supportive to the community.
No, awesome. I mean, what I hear you say is resilience, never giving up spirit, always fighting, the fighting spirit, the resilience, and never ever giving up, no matter what the circumstances and the situation that you go through. And it is very inspiring, and I want to thank you again, Baset, for taking the time to just come and have a conversation with us today. And do you have any final words that you want to share with us before we leave?
Thank you so much for inviting me today. It was my pleasure. I just want to share to the audience something that I find during this all live story till here, that I would like to tell them: embrace your journey with resilience and hope. The path of migration is often filled with both challenge and opportunity. Hold on to the strength of your heritage and use it as a foundation to build new connection and experience. Remember that your unique story and perspective are valuable. Always seek to balance honoring your past with embracing the new opportunity before you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Baset. Thank you. Thank you. And this is a wrap for today's conversation with Baset, our special guest. I sincerely hope you were as inspired as I was with his story of resilience, hope, and his unbreakable spirit in the face of the worst moment of adversity. Make sure you tune in for more in the next episodes of this podcast series produced by the Intercultural Association of Greater Victoria with funding from the Department of Canadian Heritage.